In today's video, I want to go over Redbox's enormous PS4 game sale. They're actually stopping renting on their games. They will be phasing that out. However, to get rid of all of their games, they're offering them at very, very cheap prices. We'll go over all of those. There's only one thing better than cheap, and that is free, and there's a free PlayStation 4 game that you can try out this weekend as a part of a free trial. ReadySet Heroes is getting an update, and with that, again, a free trial will be available. And I want to round out this video by giving you guys a pair of updates on Square Enix titles. Kingdom Hearts 3's Remind DLC will have 2 versions, and a free update is also coming soon. And Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age shipments and digital sales have topped 5.5 million. We'll talk how well that game is doing at the end of this video. But reported earlier in December 2019, Redbox stopped allowing video game rentals, but now the company seems to be discontinuing games altogether. Redbox is holding an Everything Must Go sale to get rid of its video game inventory. Luckily, you can take advantage of this to get deals on 2019's most popular games and recent releases. The discounts themselves are quite steep. Through the sale, go up to 75% off, with most games being available for at least half off their original price. You need to visit a physical Redbox kiosk to take advantage of these deals. You can't order them online or anything like that. Redboxes are all over the place, so I'm sure you guys can find one relatively easily. To find if a game is available near you, you can browse through Redbox's game selection on the company's site and enter your zip code. If a copy is nearby, the site will point you to the closest location you can visit to make your purchase. Keep in mind that the sale is while supplies last, so it's best to take advantage of it as soon as possible. Here are some of the most notable PS4 games available as a part of this sale. Borderlands 3 is available for $17.99, which is a ridiculous deal, all things considered. Even during the Black Friday sale, it was like $30 to $35. $18 for Borderlands 3, given that it's just 3 months old, is an insane deal, and I would highly recommend it at that price. I wouldn't say that Borderlands 3 was one of the standout top-tier games of the year, but it's more Borderlands, and that's never a bad thing. Call of Duty Modern Warfare down to $29.99. Excellent price on that. Would highly recommend it at that price point. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, probably one of the best Call of Duty titles in recent memory, and for 50% off of its regular price, I would say that that is a really good buy. Dead Stranding is $24.99. We talked about this yesterday, but that is a really good deal as well. I know there's quite a bit of skepticism surrounding that title, and rightfully so. It's a game that I think some people are absolutely gonna love. Some people are gonna be a little bit off-put by it, but now you can take that risk for much cheaper than its initial cost. $25 for it, I think, is worth a plunge. Far Cry New Dawn, $12.99. Kingdom Hearts 3, $11.99. That's pretty good. Madden NFL 20, $14.99. Not big on sports games, but hey, if you're into Madden, $15 for it is the best deal we've seen on it. Metro Exodus, $12.99. MLB The Show 19, $12.99. NBA 2K20, $14.99. Once again, if you're into NBA and you want that sports title, $15 for it is excellent. Resident Evil 2, $14.99. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, $24.99. So that's an excellent deal as well. We talked about that yesterday, but I would highly recommend that, and I also thought that that was one of the best games of the year. Respawn did a marvelous job with it, and for $25, highly recommended. The Division 2 down to $9.99, and then Wolfenstein Youngblood down to $11.99. So some really solid deals, and those are just some of the more notable deals. If you go to your local Redbox kiosk, you might be able to find some other deals as well. I see Spider-Man is available for $9.99, at least they're promoting it at that. So a lot of great stuff to check out, and with that, there are Xbox One and Nintendo Switch deals available, so you can check those out as well. Again, supplies will be limited, so try to head over to your local Redbox as soon as possible and go on the official website to see if a game is available at your local kiosk. Kind of a bummer to see that Redbox will be discontinuing game rentals. However, that's probably something that we've come to expect for quite a while. I think the game rental archetype is a little bit dated at this point, considering you've got services like PlayStation Now and Xbox Game Pass as well. The idea of renting games just doesn't seem as logical anymore when you can subscribe to one of these services and get this back catalog of games, and games regularly going on sale now more than ever. The idea of renting a game just doesn't seem as enticing. Whatever the case may be, take advantage of Redbox's enormous game sale and you can get some great PS4 deals. Alright, moving on from that, ReadySet Heroes is free to play this weekend on PS4, and new modes and features have been added. ReadySet Heroes arrived to PlayStation 4 a couple months ago, but it didn't come out to a lot of attention, and not a lot of people were checking it out. However, the development studio has not dropped it. Robot Entertainment has actually just deployed a big update to the multiplayer dungeon crawler title. And what's more is that the game is enjoying a free trial running from today until I believe the 23rd, and you don't even need PlayStation Plus, so I think this is a great idea. Couple a brand new update with a free trial to make sure that people who didn't check out the game prior now do have reason to go back and dig this game up and try it for themselves. The headline new addition is a survival mode to the game. Here, up to 4 players must fend off waves of enemies in each room before gathering new equipment and weapons. You'll rinse and repeat this loop until the whole team is bested, but if just one player can make it past all waves, everyone will advance to the next room. The ability to set up a private match with friends could make this a pretty fun mode. Survival mode also introduces perks and character leveling, both of which are pretty self-explanatory. You can level up your favorite hero to make them stronger and able to use more perks, and that will give you specific buffs as well. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but ReadySet Heroes itself is a pretty interesting title, and you can also play the game split screen. So all of that comes together to make a game that I think you guys should at least try out, and again, with a free trial, why not give it a look if you have a couple of friends to play with? It is a fun time to be had. And again, that free trial will be kicking off today, and it will be persisting until December 23rd. Alright, moving on from that, there's been a lot of talk about Kingdom Hearts 3's Remind DLC, and it'll actually be having 2 separate versions. A free update is also coming. Square Enix has revealed more information for the upcoming paid Remind DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3. The DLC will surprisingly have 2 different versions for purchase, and here's what comes in both of them. You've got Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, which is $29.99. That'll include the Remind scenario, limit cut episode, and 13 boss battles, secret episode and boss battle, data greeting feature, slideshow feature, and a premium menu, difficulty settings, and gameplay challenges. And then the other version, Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind and the concert video, will feature everything listed above, plus footage of 19 tracks from Kingdom Hearts World of Tress Orchestra concert that was recorded in Osaka, Japan. This premium package will cost even more at $39.99. Also, a new free update will be coming to the base game that adds in the Oathkeeper and Oblivion Keyblades, as well as a new form for Sora. So at least for those of you that don't want to drop a full $29.99, you will be getting some free updates as well. The Remind DLC will launch first on PS4 on January 23rd, 2020, so it will be a timed PS4 exclusive. Xbox One users, on the other hand, will have to wait a few weeks until February 25th. Pre-orders for paid content are now open if you want to be ahead of the curve, so check that out if you're interested. I thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was a pretty good game, and at this point it is getting pretty cheap. However, I would not be all too surprised if at some point Square Enix does release a complete version or something to that effect. It's Square Enix. This is typical MO from them. They re-release games all the time. Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, and then just look at Kingdom Hearts. They make collections, and then they make collections of collections. So I think it's a formality that at some point we're gonna get a re-release of Kingdom Hearts 3. And lastly, to round out the news, another Square Enix topic, Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age shipments and digital sales have topped 5.5 million. That is incredibly successful for a game that, in Dragon Quest, yes, it's a notable JRPG franchise, but it is nowhere near on the level of Square Enix's other properties in Final Fantasy and the aforementioned Kingdom Hearts. However, total worldwide shipments and digital sales for Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age and Dragon Quest XI-S Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition have surpassed 5.5 million units. Noting, quote, "I strongly believe that this figure has been only achieved thanks to our fans who have always loved that Dragon Quest series, and the new players who have discovered Dragon Quest or JRPGs through this title." That was coming from series creator and game designer Yuji Horii. "If I could ever go back in time to meet myself when I was still making the very first Dragon Quest, I would love to tell him in 30 years time Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age has been released and loved by international fans beyond seas and languages. I will carry on doing my best to deliver further Dragon Quest titles to our fans worldwide. Thank you very much to all the fans who have enjoyed the title." Again, while 5.5 million doesn't really rank it among Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 territory, it's still a very, very successful number. Now, that is across the PS4 version of the game, digital sales, and the Nintendo Switch version, but I think prior to the release of Echoes of an Elusive Age, if you were to tell Square Enix and everyone involved that the game would ultimately sell 5.5 million copies in a year, they would be very, very happy with that number, and I'm happy to see the continued success of a lot of JRPGs, whether it be a Persona, whether it be Legend of Heroes. Even though those games aren't selling incredibly well, they're selling well enough where they are continuing to bring more of those games over here to the West. Tales of is doing really well, and with Dragon Quest selling 5.5 million copies, that pretty much makes it a certainty that we are going to get more Dragon Quest over here in the West, and hopefully we can get these games in a more consistent fashion. Square Enix has been on the ball a little bit. We got DQ11, we got Kingdom Hearts 3, and we're getting Final Fantasy VII Remake in early 2020. It is a great time to be a JRPG fan, and that's only from a Square Enix front. Then you throw in all of the other games from other publishers coming out, Tales of Arise, Persona 5 Royal, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 came out earlier, hopefully Trails of Cold Steel 4 comes, hopefully we get Trails of the Beginning, hopefully we get Ys 9, we know that Ys Memories of Celceta is on the way. There's just a lot of compelling stuff coming to the PlayStation 4 as far as JRPGs go, and that's just off the top of my head. There's gonna be a ton more stuff coming, and it's a great time to be a fan of the genre. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, Redbox is clearing out games, steep discounts on some of the most popular PS4 games. ReadySet Heroes is free to play this weekend, and a brand new update has dropped on that. Kingdom Hearts 3's Remind DLC will have 2 versions, and a free update is also coming, and DQ11 Echoes of an Elusive Age shipments and digital sales have topped 5.5 million copies. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.